Hey there, Santino Pino here, and we're going to do a little bit different video. I'm going to react to a video by the Fat Files. You can see right there, that's what he calls himself, the Fat Files. And he, about 8 days ago, did a video about Planet Fitness, which I'm just going to say he did for clickbait. I'm going to be able to prove that during this. It, it's one of those videos that's like 5 years too late with some of the stuff that he talks about, but like I'm a Planet Fitness member. I don't work for Planet Fitness. I go to Planet Fitness right now because it's the closest gym to my house. I've had to cancel Planet Fitness. I've had good and bad experiences in Planet Fitness. And here's what I could tell you. As someone that's overly critical of gyms today, almost everything that this guy covers in this video is just clickbait, fake information. And in reality, I'm really doubting. He's going to open up this video talking about that him and his wife walked into a gym and said that they wanted to get a membership for the tanning salons that they have there, the tanning beds. And I'm going to go ahead and say that's a lie. I like the experience that he had is not indicative as a typical experience that I think a Planet Fitness customer has. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this entire video is made up because he uses a lot of old information that he would have known was not true if he had actually just walked in and looked around. So let's jump into it. Now, first, let me tell you, this is reaction content, which I don't really like. So I'm going to tell you, go over to watch his full video so we can get the view on that. I'm going to do a reaction here. I'm going to pause it a few times. So yeah, let's do that. Go watch the video. Come back here. All right, let's jump into it. Let's kick off this video by the Fat Files. I've never seen this YouTube channel before. He's been on YouTube for just over 2 years. I'm excited. Let's go
Went
watch
to run
this.
some errands with my wife the other day, and one of her errands was to go into this new gym in town and get a membership because they had like tanning beds or massage beds or something that she wanted to use. And we went in, and immediately nothing made any sense whatsoever, and I rapidly became convinced that they were up to something. And I'm going to figure.
And like I said in the beginning of the video, 14 seconds in, we are supposed to believe that him and his wife walked into a Planet Fitness. This YouTuber that does a lot of fitness content, we're supposed to expect that he walked into a gym with his wife, that he was unfamiliar with how Planet Fitness operates and all that stuff. Being in the fitness space that he is, again, there's no way that that's true. So, I mean, we're 14 seconds into the video. He's lost credibility already. And you know what? That's fine. That's okay. But let's finish the video.
Figure out what it is. Today we're talking about Planet Fitness.
I like his
Okay, we
logo.
all know what Planet Fitness is. We've all seen the memes on the internet. I'm not going to waste time with the big intro. We're going to get the ad out of the way, and then I'm going to be unhinged the entire time. Let's get to the ad.
And then they do an ad. Let's get past the ad because I'm not advertising his ad here, but you can go check out his video.
On to the fact that everything's hideous. It's Barney purple. It literally looks like the engineer from the McDonald's play place made a gym. So immediately,
You know, and this is I don't understand the flack for the purple machines. Like you go to any gym, any of the commercial gyms right now, all the equipment is pretty much color matched. Did Planet Fitness pick an interesting color scheme in yellow and purple? Yeah, but it doesn't change how the machine works.
in my head, I'm like, why on earth would you do this? And I'm like, oh, they probably bought it because nobody else was buying the Barney purple gym equipment. They probably got.
See, this is even more hilarious. So if you walk into a Planet Fitness gym, they have, I mean, they've got Hammer Strength, they've got Matrix, which are the two biggest ones they have there, and then they have some other like curated pieces that are specific to it. But Planet Fitness itself goes in and paints its machines. So, I mean, if you could find a factory that just is pumping out purple machines that they can't sell it to anyone else but Planet Fitness, that would be interesting. But that's not reality. So we've already gotten 2 minutes of lies. This is funny. Let's continue.
got a really good deal on it at a steep discount, and that's why the membership's so cheap. That makes sense. Okay, moving on. Then I see like the 6-foot tall poster on the wall of all the rules for the gym, and like some of them are like fine, like, you know, no grunting, which, you know, a little bit of grunting, fine, but if you're like screaming, obviously being annoying, I can see where that's an issue. No
That
dropping the
was funny.
weights. Again, you drop a little bit of weight, not a big deal. You drop 600 pounds that you can barely lift. Yeah, you're being a dickhead. Like, I get that. But the
Agreed.
rules get progressively more insane. Like, no bringing personal gym equipment. Like, I can't bring a jump rope to the gym. What are we talking about? No powerlifting. Again, what's the
Okay, hold on. Let me finish the list and then we'll continue.
definition of powerlifting to these people? Because if you're not grunting and you're not dropping the weight, what's the issue with moving a lot of weight? Don't really understand. No 1-gallon jugs of water. What? Why do you care what I'm carrying water around in?
You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you. Because every single Planet Fitness, with some exceptions, because they might not have gotten to them yet, but every Planet Fitness has a powerlifting room now, which with an actual powerlifting rack, with drop pads in case you're doing some weight where you can drop the pads. So there is definitely powerlifting at a Planet Fitness. And again, this is why I know that if he did walk into a Planet Fitness with his wife, it wasn't recently. Okay. Because they all have Planet Fitness pads in there. And I really doubt that he walked into one of the few that didn't have it. I'm just going to go ahead and call that one out right there. So that's a lie. Another lie in here. Another, you know, it's pretty sad. I can't just say he's incorrect because he's very obviously lying because, well, to me, it's very obvious. He's at almost 800,000 subscribers. He's trying to get to a million. And if you're in the fitness space, an easy way to get a bunch more subscribers and views is to hate on Planet Fitness. I get it. I get it. But I don't want someone to make a decision based on subscribing to this gym based on this video because it's just completely and totally false. Now, the gallon jugs and all that, that is a rule that they have loosened on. You're allowed to bring in your jugs of water and stuff like that. Just can we just say the fitness industry has changed, right? I go into lots of different gyms, even though I might go most commonly into Planet Fitness. I do go into other gyms depending on where I'm at, where I'm traveling at, stuff like this. And I can't remember the last time I saw a gallon jug in the gym. That's an early 2000s was maybe the last time because everybody's got these shaker bottles now. Like this. I've got a little bit left of my protein in there, my second shake of the day. And you know, so most people have like their shaker bottles or their water bottles in there. And that's just that to me is just what's really funny about that is okay, no gallon jugs. Well, everybody's got their water. Is there something specific? Is there a reason that you want to have like a specific like dollar store water jug with you? Is a reason? Do you like hate shaker bottles? Is that what it is, or do you not have like a something for your water, or do you like plastic water bottles? Like, is there something specific about a gallon milk jug that you want? Because that's all they are is gallon milk jugs. And then rewinding it even further, no bringing your own equipment. See that one, I think it once you sit down, if you go to the gym at all, if you're a member of a gym, if you're consistent in the gym, if you're in the gym 4 or 5 days a week like I am, uh, and consistently, and you're part of that gym culture, yeah, with some very minor exceptions like gloves and some straps, nobody brings their own bar to the gym. Nobody brings their own weights to the gym. That's why you go to the gym, right? So bringing your own equipment, that's just a non-argument. You're going to the gym because they have equipment. Why would I want to bring my own bar? Why would I want to bring my own weights? Here, let me load my own personal machine onto a dolly, take it down from a truck and bring it in because I want to use that. That makes no sense. Okay? You're allowed to bring in your gloves. You're allowed to bring in things that can assist with your workout. But no, you can't bring in your own equipment to any gym at all, because there's insurance and liability. If you get hurt with your own equipment in their gym and they allowed it, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, and absolutely not. So again, just another point that makes no sense, and there's going to be a few more. Get ready. Let's jump into it. He does do a good job with his little clips here, his little clips that he adds in, which I really like. So
At this point, I become convinced that this is just an ugly-ass gym that's being run by somebody that runs an HOA as well. It's just somebody that's micromanaging the shit out of everybody else on the planet for no fucking reason. And then the kicker, no tank tops. Obviously, I'm out. I'm not...
Okay, again, I don't know where he got that picture of no tank tops, okay? Because I will fully admit, and I'll say it a few times in this video so people don't forget that I'm saying this. Yes, when Planet Fitness entered the scene, they did have that kind of anti-gym culture thing, but that has gone away. That's been away for multiple years now, over 5 years. And there's a point I'll make later on to show that proves that this is all clickbait. Okay. Every single person that was working out at the gym today with me was wearing a tank top. Every single one. We're in Arizona. It's hot. We're not even in summer yet. It's 100 degrees. Every single person was in there wearing a tank top. So like that no tank top rule, again, that a rule a long time ago? Yes. Is it now? No. There's no way you could even think that. There's not something in Planet Fitness today that could make you think that.
Not going to a gym that doesn't support the Second Amendment, but you know, whatever. This isn't for me. My wife wants to go here. I don't have to go here. It's fine. She can get the membership to use the tanning bed. Whatever. So after the tour, she goes, she fills out the paperwork.
Now, I will say this. The membership, if like you're happy at a gym, right? Paying an extra, what is it, like $25 a month or whatever the membership is with an annual fee, to get the tanning beds and the hydro beds that you can go in there, just the tanning beds. I mean, how much does tanning cost anywhere else? And you can use a tanning bed every single day if you wanted to. It's not healthy, but you could use a tanning bed every single day. Is that worth $25 a month? Yes. If tanning is your thing. Yes. So are massage chairs and the massage beds. So yeah, and plus one of my favorite things isn't even really something that is physically recovering, is they have what are called the wellness pods. Oh man, that's like 15 minutes of zen. I love it. We need more of those in Arizona. More
checks
wellness
a little
pods.
box yes to agree to the contract, and then she hands the paperwork back to the clerk, and the clerk is like, okay, now we just need a blank check. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay with a credit card instead, and then you can just keep the credit card on file like, I don't know, every other business on the planet.
Disagree. There might be businesses that do that, but not gyms. Okay? Notice how he said businesses. He didn't say every other gym. Okay? Are there gyms out there that you don't need, that will do a month to month or don't need banking information? Yeah, there's a few. The chains, which is really how someone, and this is what he is forgetting, most people that go to a gym for the first time, they're going to enter some type of chain gym. Now, some of these I've never heard of. Anytime Fitness, Crunch Fitness, I have heard of them. They accept credit cards, but they're very small. There's only a few locations. Orange Theory isn't really a gym, okay? You can't do everything at Orange Theory. YMCA has a gym, but that's more about active lifestyle. 24-hour fitness. Are those still around? And the one that is incorrect here is EOS. EOS does require banking information. Okay, so I don't know why that's on here. But here's the thing. EOS, Vasa, LA Fitness, Planet Fitness. All of those gyms are the biggest ones in the space. All of them require you to start it with a credit card and to put banking information in. And they all make canceling easier now than it used to be. Most of them don't have contracts or anything, so you can cancel at any time. But that's normal. See, that's normal in the commercial gym space. And he's going to go off on this for a minute, and I'm just going to laugh because he's going off on something that he knows is not true for clicks.
At which point the clerk informs me, we don't take credit cards. We have to have a blank check. It's the only way we'll accept your membership.
Same as EOS, Vasa, and LA Fitness.
That's our policy.
What year is it?
Okay, immediately, I know what the issue is. I know why this policy exists because I'm part owner of Pepperbox TV, which is a subscription-based streaming service. This is also a subscription-based business, and one of the...
So that's the second self-promoting ad he's putting here. So clickbait, throw in all the ads that you can. Yeah.
Biggest loss of subscriptions is when people like lose their credit card or debit card and then they forget to resubscribe to your service, and that's how you lose a bunch of subscriptions. They're trying to avoid that by getting direct access to your bank account because at the bottom of every check is your routing number and your checking account number. Okay, that makes sense. Pretty smart. The reason I don't do it and most other subscription services don't do it is because it's kind of a big ask from the customer to be like, hey, just give me all your banking information with direct...
That is not a big ask. That is not a big ask. I mean, every insurance product you have, every direct to pay, most of the bills that you have that are the important ones, you have banking information attached to it. Now, the smartest thing to do is to have two checking accounts. One that you use for billing, one that you can shift money in. Most people do that with a savings and a checking account. But yeah, you have to use your checking account when you're being billed in a lot of things. In a lot of things, you know. I That's why like they asked for a voided check. No way. I don't I'd be surprised if there's a Planet Fitness manager that knows what a check is today. Honestly, I mean they're so young.
direct access to your bank account and I'll be responsible with it, which is an even bigger ask when you're running a gym where everything is Barney purple.
Bro, what the fuck you mean, dog?
So obviously
That's
I don't want to
language.
give them direct access to my bank account, but I want to be able to get this gym membership for my wife, so I offer a compromise, which is like, hey, I'm not going to give you access to my bank account, but I will pay for the entire 1 year membership up front right.
See, that's something that you can do at a boutique gym or some of those like single location gyms where you might be able to work something with the owner. But like he's talking to probably a 16, 17, 18-year-old employee that just happened to catch this shift. Yeah, again, I don't think he actually went to a Planet Fitness. Okay, like this story's false. But if he did, he's probably talking to an 18-year-old employee that only knows their billing system, right? And every business has a billing system. I own a business. I have a billing system. I had one client call me. He goes, "Hey, on this month I want to be billed on the 13th. On this bill on this month I want to be billed on the 17th." And I had to talk to the client. I go, "Are there any of your bills that adjust your due date like that? Any name one of your other bills that do that?" He goes, "Well, none of them do." Okay, don't expect me to. You're going to get billed on the same time every month. Now, if there's an emergency, we might be able to adjust that one, but you're going to be billed at the same time every month. And if you need to change that, you can go into the system and there's some wiggle room where you can move it up and down a few days. But no, like you have to follow the billing system of the business that you want to work with. Let's
Right
continue.
now, and we can just be done with it. Just take the cash. That's what you're after, right? Businesses are trying to make money. And the clerk is like, no, we have to have a blank check.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Okay, red alarms all over my head, like you have
No,
to have my
not red
banking
alarms.
information.
Lots of jobs,
Why?
lots of
Okay,
businesses
this
do
entire
that.
time I was under the impression you guys were trying to get money, but apparently you're not trying to get money because I'm offering you money and you're saying, no, we won't accept that. We'll only
It's like there are just certain jobs that or certain places that you can go to that just don't take cash anymore, right? They just don't take cash for whatever reason. You can't force a business to take cash. You can't. You can't force a business to take a payment just because you don't want to pay the way that they have told you from the beginning that they bill.
accept your banking information. So you're not trying to get money. You're trying to get my personal banking information, which sounds like a fucking scam. I've got to figure out what's going on.
Can we just say he sounds like a Karen? Like I'm willing to bet, like even though this didn't really happen, this is all a made up story. He's really bad at comedy, but like I mean, if I was dealing with him, he's just a male Karen if he's acting like that. Yeah, I mean, everything. Here's a contract, sir. You can read over it. You can see all our billing procedures. You can look at all our policies online. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so we leave, we go home, I start looking into it. Nothing makes any sense. I knew Planet Fitness was big, but they are massive. They're way bigger than I would have ever thought. This company is valued at $7 billion, and they made $1.3 billion last year. Okay, but that's not the issue in that of itself. It's a big company. Yeah, like whatever, that's fine. But here's the kicker. They only have 2,722 locations, which is a lot, but it's not a lot when you realize they have 21 million members. That's more than 7,500 members per location. That shouldn't be possible.
And this is actually accurate. And so, like, not everything he's talking about is complete BS. Okay. But this one is something that is accurate where you've got, 20, according to this, just an AI overview, 20.8 million members. That's over 7,000 per location. And you do have the majority of those people that are probably paying the $10 a month. They can go to one location and they are very, very intermittent, if even that. Okay. Like I am in my Planet Fit. I use my gym. Okay, I'm in my Planet Fitness 5 days a week using the machines, using the powerlifting room, everything. It's a gym. Okay, it's got all the equipment that I need. There's some equipment I wish it had, but it's got everything I need. Okay, and I think that's something that you should understand about gyms is that as you go up the luxury ladder of gyms, which, yeah, I'll be the first one to say Planet Fitness is the first rung on that ladder. It's kind of the budget gym. I get that. Okay. It's kind of the entry level for most people that go into a gym. But as you discover more machines or different things that you like doing in the gym, you start finding gyms where you can do that. And I do see either some people have multiple memberships or they work like me. I'm going to work my split based on the availability of equipment that they have. But the benefit on this is, I will say, is that with Planet Fitness, you should, if you have the Black Card membership, you should try other gyms because what I have discovered is that there's always one Planet Fitness in the area that is really the center, right? Everything goes there first. It's usually called the corporate location. The one here in Phoenix is called Bel Air. I mean, they have machines that no other Planet Fitness has. They still don't have a lot of the free weight machines. That's just not their thing. And that's the thing. You have to accept that Planet Fitness is not really a free weight machine. They do have a free weight area. They do have a plate loaded machine area now, but it is few and far between. They are a machine fitness, a functional fitness budget gym. And it's funny when you compare that to like a bodybuilding gym where you could be paying anywhere from 75 to $300 a month to go into an actual bodybuilding gym versus $25 a month and whatever their annual membership fee is, what, $50. Like there's a lot of value there. Like, are you that person that can work your program around the machines inside of a gym? Like now, one machine that I really love is the pendulum squat. I think it's a great. The pendulum squat is a great machine. It's super smooth. It's super easy on the knees. Anytime. I don't care what my split is that day. If I walk into a gym, I see a pendulum squat. That's my program that day, unless I did leg day the day before. Um, Now, the thing is, Planet Fitness, I haven't found one that has a pendulum squat, but they do have hack squats. They do have plate loaded, real good hack squats. So I work my program with that one. Hack squats a little bit tougher on the knees, but still a really good machine. Really good machine. So yeah, let's jump back into it.
Possible.
Doesn't add up.
Hey, this is a 20,000 square foot facility which has a maximum capacity of 200, and maximum capacity isn't defined by this is how many people can be working out in the gym at one time efficiently. No, maximum capacity is determined by the fire marshal with like how many motherfuckers can we.
We're talking about maximum capacity right now. Like every member at a gym is going to be there at the same time, at least one day a week, and that's not. There's no gym like that. There are its heavier hours. Like me, I could tell you that most of the time I'm in the gym in the kind of mid morning AM hours. I'm not the 6 a.m. guy. I'm kind of the 9 a.m. guy. That's typically when I walk into the gym, unless I've got other Zoom meetings. Like this is how most people see me. I'm a square on a screen, is what I tell people, or a rectangle on a screen. But like he's going off on some stuff right now, but pay attention to what he says because he doesn't say a lot. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
We
Oh
fit
well.
in this room without people dying in a fire trying to rush out. So at 7,500 members, if 1% of your members show up at any given time, which seems pretty likely, you're telling me that every piece of equipment in the gym would be taken up. And if 3 to 5% show up, there'd be so many people crammed in this gym that it would create a fire hazard. And somehow you're just operating away.
Find me one gym that 5% of its members show up daily. Not even at the same time, just in the same 24-hour period. Find me one. And here's the thing: you'll probably find some boutique gyms that have a limited membership, but you won't find a commercial gym like that.
And when I was in there in person, there was like 4 people there. What is going on?
God, I'm just thinking about this right now. I'm just thinking about this right now. Another reason this video makes no sense. I'm glad I thought of it. The beginning of the video, the fake story of him walking in because his wife just wanted the tanning beds, not to work out in the gym. She just wanted the tanning beds. Okay. Now, albeit I'm the first one to say, 21 million memberships across that many stores. Yeah, there's a lot of people paying for memberships that never go clock in, right? But there's also a good number of people that have a gym membership somewhere else, got tired of paying $2, $3, $4, $500 a month for tanning, and just said, "Screw it, I'll get a Planet Fitness membership." And that's what they do. And that was his goal in this video. And now he's talking smack about it. Fake video, fake. It's all everything that he says in this video is fake. It's funny. Clickbait at
So I start scouring the internet, like I'm trying to
700,000
figure out what they're
subscribers.
doing. Obviously, whatever they're doing is genius because they're making $1 billion a year on gym memberships that seemingly nobody's using. And then it dawns on me, oh, they sell gym memberships but don't actually want you to use the gym. It's genius. It defies all.
That is every gym. Every commercial gym wants you to pay your membership and not go. That is every LA Fitness, Vasa, EOS. They want you to pay and not go because that's how they make the most money. That's a business model, right? Now, of course, they know that some will go and some will be consistent. But from a corporate standing, everybody paying a membership in an empty gym, that's a good day. Nothing needs to be cleaned. Nothing's getting broken. We got zero maintenance costs. We don't have to pay anybody else to come in. Okay. And it's hilarious to me. Now, yeah, of course, am I saying you shouldn't go to the gym? No, go to the gym. Make them mad at you, right? You go in there, go work your butt off. Oh God, we're only at 7 minutes.
Business 101 logic,
Wow.
but in this one particular instance, it's absolutely genius, right? Business 101, give the customer what they want. Every other gym on the planet has been built with, I'm building a gym, I'm going to build a gym for people that go to the gym so they give me money. Planet Fitness didn't say that. Planet Fitness said, I'm going to build a gym and find people to pay for it and then convince them not to use it.
Now, that's dumb because nobody would go there. They wouldn't have any memberships. They wouldn't advertise. Okay. Planet Fitness knows its space better in the gym space than any other gym. Maybe there's some arguments for some other ones, but they know the role that they play in the gym space better, in my opinion, better than EOS or EOS, LA Fitness, Vasa. Like they're trying to figure out where they stand in there. They're trying to compete with luxury gyms and all that stuff. Planet Fitness fully knows 100% at the corporate level they are the entry level gym. They know that if someone goes there, dedicates themselves to their personal fitness, that they might get started at Planet Fitness, but then they're going to move on. And I will say this, okay? I can positively say that I had my my beginner lifting stage at a Planet Fitness gym. And right now I'm in my intermediate lifting phase. Okay. And that's just to let you know, if you're ever trying to figure out whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced, okay. It's really simple. Beginner, you're working up to some of those big lifts so you can push your body weight. Intermediate gets up to 3 times body weight, and advanced, you could be up to 5 times body weight. That's really what it comes down to. Now up to once you pass that threshold. So once you're past being able to comfortably move your body weight around on a bar, you're an intermediate lifter. And then when you can do about 3 times that, you're going to be an advanced lifter. And anything in between that is intermediate, just to let you know. And there's no I can see intermediate lifters walking into a Planet Fitness for a membership. With the exception of maybe just wanting the tanning beds, I don't see an advanced lifter wanting to go in there because just there's not the availability of equipment for the specific thing that they might want to do.
Because when you zoom out, what is a gym selling? A gym isn't selling an experience. A gym isn't selling a good time. Nobody goes to the gym because they like going to the gym because it's fun.
Wrong.
Buh, I know the comments are going to disagree, but ultimately, nobody starts working out because they're like, I just really want to pick something heavy up and put it down. No, you work out because you want to be in shape and fit and look good. And
This is just kind of like pulling a straw, but power lifters, that's what they do. I just want to lift heavy stuff. Hey, it's just a minor critique.
And that is something that pretty much everybody wants to do. Buh, that's not true. Some people enjoy being in a bigger body. Buh. Shut the fuck up. That is not true. I know it's not true because every pop star in the past decade that made their entire career on being big, but they're still hot and sexy, the millisecond Ozempic, aka the vaccine for being fat, came out, they all got on it, lost 100 pounds, and now their Instagram is full of nothing but them working out at the gym 24/7. That's a fucking lie.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
And whoever runs Planet Fitness correctly saw this because they went, oh, our niche isn't meatheads that are in the gym all the time that are jacked and really big and strong.
Okay, hold on. That's true. They know that. Okay, Planet Fitness knows that. They're not appealing to quote unquote meatheads. They're not appealing to power lifters. They are a budget gym and introduction into this. They know that's their role in the space. Come on, YouTube.
Our niche is everybody. But that 1% of the population that's already, yoked up meatheads that are lifting in the gym all the time, they're already having their needs met by other gyms. So rather than opening up a gym and trying to compete for...
He just made the point for me, right? The intermediate and advanced livers are already lifters. They're not Liver King, okay? There's no trend here, all right? But the intermediate and advanced, you're right. If you're already intermediate and advanced, you're probably part of a gym. Okay. Now, one thing I can go back to all the way to the beginning on this one and tell you is absolutely more than likely, I can't say with 100% certainty, but more than likely, if I had to make a decision right now, because there is another gym that I'm probably going to get a membership at. I'm even probably going to move where I live so I could be closer to this gym because it's more of a luxury style health and fitness club. But I will probably keep my Planet Fitness membership because of the tanning beds and the massage chairs and stuff like that. If my new gym doesn't have it, to me, that's worth $25 a month.
For that 1%, what if we just opened up a gym and tried to take the other 99%? It's brilliant. Which raises the question, how do you market to these people? Because there's obviously a reason these people aren't going to the gym. We got to figure out what that reason is. And the biggest reason is they're intimidated or they don't know what to do. They've never worked out.
That is not true. People don't go to the gym because they're lazy. Okay? Listen, you're hearing my voice right now, and you know I'm right. The only reason, listen, the time you could be spent at the gym, you're watching YouTube right now. The time you could be at the gym, you're watching YouTube right now. You could be watching this YouTube video at a Planet Fitness instead of on your home, on the toilet, whatever. You could be anywhere else watching this. Okay. So no, the main reason that people don't go to Planet Fitness isn't gym intimidation, which isn't even a thing in the culture anymore. The main reason that people don't go is lazy. And Planet Fitness has the 24/5 rule. Monday through Friday, they are open 24 hours a day. You could go anytime. We just leave our door unlocked for 5 days a week. You can come in at any time. They make it so easy for you to get. There's not a lot of 24-hour gyms out there, and Planet Fitness is one of them. And you could just get a membership, and you could go in. Me and a buddy were talking today, and I was like, "Hey, man, you hitting the gym today?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to do it light because I was actually here at 3 a.m." I go, what? Why are we here at 3 a.m? Dude, I woke up. I couldn't fall back asleep. So I came in. I got a pump in. I went back home. I took a little bit of nap. I came back to get my real workout in. Oh, you can't do that at a gym that's not open 24 hours.
Out in their life, they walk into a gym, they see a bunch of big, tattooed, strong guys lifting up heavy weights, banging shit around, being loud. They get intimidated. They think this is
okay. I took the whole tattooed guy thing personally, albeit he's got a lot more tattoos than me. I probably shouldn't have done
place
that.
For me. If I try to do what they're doing, I'm gonna look weak, I'm gonna look stupid, they're gonna have negative thoughts about me, everybody's gonna be judging me, which is 99% of the time ridiculous. People at the gym will absolutely help you. The biggest, strongest dude in that gym is probably the nicest guy on the planet.
Very true.
It's not the vibe they give off, so a lot of people get intimidated. And that is absolutely true. I've been coaching jujitsu for years and years, and I can't tell you the amount of people that tell me, I really want to try jujitsu, but I need to get in shape first. The people that think they need to get in shape before they go to the gym is insane. It's counterintuitive. Like, you go to the gym to get in shape. You don't have to get in shape to go to the gym.
Whatever you're going to do to get into shape, Okay, start one of them now. You got to get your routine down, and you got to get your nutrition down. If you don't get your nutrition down, you won't see any gains in the gym. If you don't go to the gym, even if you get your nutrition down, you won't see any gains. You will lose weight, but you will just be thin. You will not be athletic. Okay. Like if I'm going to critique physique right here, like he's got great shoulders, right? You can tell he does some work on his shoulders. There's some right there. You can see that there's some good lean mass in his arms right there. And you can see that it's not just fat deposits because you can see in his face that he's very thin. So it's like you could tell he's also got his nutrition pretty much dialed in, right? You should like if you're going into a gym, I just want you to remember this. You need to operate in a calorie deficit. Okay. You don't have an excuse yet to, oh, I worked out today. I can take in 6,000 calories. Absolutely not. Okay. Until you get to very, very thin layer of skin, not completely like not like 8% body fat or anything like that, but you need to get down in your first cut. Your first entrance into a gym needs to be a cut down to males 20% body fat, females 25 30. Well, I would say probably closer to 30. And that's not anything just uh biological women, you carry more fat intramuscularly at deposited within your body than men do. That's any science lifting YouTube will tell you the same thing. But you need to cut down to at least 20%. You should not be in a bulk if you're walking into the gym for the first time. You need to be in a cut. And there's no such other thing. You're either cutting or bulking. And it's something that it took me a while to sell out to, that you can't just there's no such thing as maintenance, that you're either cutting or bulking, and there's ways to do that quickly where you can have mini cuts and mini bulks, but you just end up having to follow the science where you're going into bulk phases and cut phases. And even if you're not doing anything that's going to lead to any type of professional competition. Now, if I got to the level, would I do some type of powerlifting competition in the future? I definitely would if I got to that level, but I'll never be doing any type of bodybuilding competition. It just, there's no interest for me there.
But that's what people think.
Spare me.
Thanks,
So
Ben.
Planet Fitness is like, okay, the big scary gym dudes are scaring off all the normal people. What do we do about that? I know. We'll
Has that ever happened to anyone? Has a scary gym dude ever scared you off? And here's the thing, like he made comparisons to HOAs. Like I've said, HOAs created the own problem that they enforce. Okay? Like I, I I've been in gyms, like I didn't know gyms when I first entered gym culture for the first time when I was in my early 20s, I want to say, maybe even 19, when it was the first time I entered gym culture. I didn't know not to talk to everyone while they're working out. I will fully admit that I got some weird looks then because I talked to everybody. I've always talked to everybody. But nobody ever intimidated me. There was always the guys that were really helpful there. In fact, I still remember the first time I ever walked into a gym, the first time I'm getting a gym membership. The guy said he was trying to gain 10 pounds. I said, that should be easy. He goes, no, 10 pounds of muscle. I go, oh, okay, and it was good.
discriminate against the big scary meatheads. Okay, how do you discriminate against a group of people? Step one, you got to have a good slur, right?
Yes, we do.
You got to have a catchy derogatory term to describe these people, so we're going to invent one. What are these meathead guys? Well, they're hunks, but also they're lame because they're scaring everybody. We're going to call them lunks, and then we're going to get the lunk alarm, which is a big red fucking...
Okay, so let's talk about the lunk alarm. Number one, it's not red, it's blue. Okay, which tells me this guy's never even walked into a Planet Fitness ever. Okay, second part of this thing, other than asking the people to turn it on, I doubt that there's a Planet Fitness gym where it's actually gone off in the past maybe 5 years. And you know what? There could be some exceptions to that. Then there could be somebody that was doing something way too extreme at a gym where it ended up going off or whatever. But we're in a form of culture where nobody wants to be called out for anything. So this thing doesn't even exist. And from what I've talked to, I'm just lucky that I had this conversation recently with a Planet Fitness manager. It's going away. Like they're taking it down. They are they understand that they are in the budget gym space, that they are the entry level gym for most parts. And so this kind of zero judgment thing that they really banked on is going away, but the lunk alarm is still there. The sign is still there. Sorry for that long pause. Let's continue.
Siren that'll go off in the gym if anybody's being a douchebag or lifting heavy weight, and that'll
Okay, that guy that was screaming. Let's go back. I was so focused on his screaming, I didn't even see what Jimmy was at.
Everybody, we're gonna call them lunks, and then we're gonna get the lunk alarm, which is a big red fucking siren that'll go off in the gym if any.
Oh my god. Okay. That is number one, hilarious. Number two, it obviously is a Planet Fitness. And number three, if I see anybody screaming like that in a gym, if I don't have a lunk alarm, I might pull a fire alarm. There's an emergency happening. All right, continue.
Anybody's being a douchebag or lifting heavy weight, and that'll discriminate against these guys so they don't want to work out there.
You're right, that's a lot less annoying than grunting.
Then we're going to run this gym like it's an HOA. We're going to have a little bit of redlining, if you will. We're going to institute a bunch of policies that directly target these people to let them know they're not welcome. What are they doing? They're walking around drinking water out of a gallon jug. No.
Nobody does that. Nobody is carrying around gallon water jugs, the old milk jugs. Nobody. They've got shakers. They've got shakers. I'm fine. I'm fine with the rule of no water gallon. I don't want trash in the gym. Rant over.
No gallon jugs. They're wearing tank tops, showing off how big their arms are. No tank tops.
Okay, so there, the rule, tank tops are fully. I wore a Y back today. You can see my other videos. Like I shoot those at Planet Fitness. Now, the thing is, I am courteous. I won't shoot myself if somebody else is in view. So a lot of times I'll shoot myself in the gym. I have another small gym that everything's under construction right now. My office where I usually shoot these videos, that's why my background's a little bit different right now. It's under construction. My extra gym is under construction. So all I have right now is home and Planet Fitness. But yeah, like I'm back. Okay.
What are they doing? They're dropping weights. They're lifting heavy things.
The only reason to drop a weight is if you can't control the weight. Now, that's fine if you've done an extremely heavy set and you have brought it to absolute failure and you can't even keep the weight in your hand anymore. It's okay to drop a weight. It's also okay to drop a weight if you just did an amazing PR. Okay. Now, what do I mean by amazing PR? Okay. Dead weighting your body weight is not an amazing PR. Okay. Bench pressing your body weight, not an amazing PR. Doing a clean and press of 100 pounds is not something you should drop the weights for. None of those are situations where you should drop the weights. Okay. Plus, you want to take care of your equipment. If you own dumbbells yourself, throw them on the ground as much as you want. When you crack one, you'll learn your lesson. When you drop it on your damn toe or drop it on your phone, which is the funniest thing, okay, you'll learn your lesson. But I don't see a lot of even pro bodybuilders that do a lot of dropping the weight unless it meets those categories that I just gave. There's very few people out there that just drop the weight because that's part of their routine. You know, people take care of equipment. He would know that. I think he does know that. He just wanted this video really, really bad. Like he wanted to make up stuff for a video. It's funny.
They're grunting. They're being loud because they're actually working out. Not allowed.
Believe it.
Wait a minute. Was that Sulik? Hold on.
Lifting heavy things. They're grunting. They're
It's Sulik. Sam Sulik right there. Didn't know he did a Planet Fitness challenge. I'm going to go have to watch his video.
being loud because they're actually working out. Not allowed.
Believe it or not, jail.
And then they had a diabolical stroke of genius, and they're like,
I wonder if this guy even knows who Sam Sulik is.
You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to get rid of free weights altogether. Planet Fitness is just going to have cardio machines and then weight machines with cables. No free weights whatsoever.
This right there, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, I'm glad Step Brothers are up there right now. That to me is the proof he did not walk into Planet Fitness at all. Okay, he's convinced it's a sea of just like machines, like cable machines, right? And that is not. I did an almost completely free weight workout today at the gym, and I did my entire upper body, and I did a little bit more than I should have. So don't think that this is like every day, but I did everything from a full back workout, which included 35 shoulder presses, but then I also did shoulders, biceps, chest, and abs. And the only thing that I didn't use free weights for is probably the one that you're going to get so mad at me for was by the end of that, I still had not done curls. I had not worked my biceps primarily yet. They had been worked by some of my other workout. And I usually do what are pyramid sets. So I'll have a peak and then lower weights around it or work up to it or work down from it. Um, and I can curl 100 pounds. I didn't feel like loading a bar. I, I got on the machine today because I was toasted. I knew my biceps had the only amount of energy left in my arms, so I went ahead and just did the machine on that one. But I had a completely free weight workout today. Legs, uh, I really don't want per se a free weight. I do like machine legs, like hack squat, pendulum squat, leg press. Uh, those are good. But I did a completely free weight workout today. So again, more proof, more proof. Now, I will give this one criticism, okay, to Planet Fitness, but I get it and I understand it. So it's a criticism, but I understand why it needs to be a criticism. So I'm not asking them to change. It would be nice if they did, but they don't have to. Is their dumbbells only go up to 75 pounds, okay? And I think if you reach a point where any of your dumbbell exercises you're comfortably doing 75, where now you need more weight for dumbbell exercises, you have successfully graduated out of any need to be at a Planet Fitness or probably most commercial style gyms. It's time to now really dial into a bodybuilding or powerlifting gym where you can have that right there. And there is a stark difference right there in what you're going to do. For instance, in my personal program, am I trying to push heavy weight with my upper body and strengthen my back? Absolutely. But my legs, I don't care about the aesthetics on. I'm pushing as much as I can. I want to push hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I want lots and lots of plates on there, right? And so there's plenty of free weights at Planet Fitness. Again, he would know that if he had actually walked in.
Planet bullshit!
And then
It's
we're
going
going
to
to
be a
paint
very long
everything
video.
Barney purple. That way, if any meathead does try to go
He brings
on
up the
Planet
purple
Fitness
a
and wants
lot.
to film
I'm guessing is a Brian Shaw. It's like as soon as he's proving it, like all the YouTubers, like if they want a few more viewers, if they want a few more subscribers, they go to Planet Fitness. And what's hilarious is this guy actually did not go to a Planet Fitness to get the Planet Fitness video. I think that's funny.
shit for their Instagram where they're flexing in the mirror or whatever, it's going to get ruined by this Barney purple equipment, and then everybody's
I don't think it does. I think it just does identify, hey, you're at a gym. Big deal. What gym you're at. Who cares?
going to know that they're working out at Planet Fitness, which is going to have a negative stigma in the meathead community anyways, which is going to further keep these people out. Then we're going to blast our marketing out as no gym intimidation at Planet Fitness.
Okay, so no gym intimidation. Number one, it doesn't exist at Planet Fitness, period. But the benefit of Planet Fitness I will give you, and I'm going to give you a challenge. Let's say you're one of those functional fitness uh, people, right? Where you're probably never going to pick up a bar and put weight on it. You're probably never going to get onto a padded bench and work some dumbbells. Like the only thing you're ever going to do for the most part at Planet Fitness are the machines. Okay. Well, geez, if you're going to go do machines, I think you should get the Black Card membership because most of the machines are set up in a way that you're working different zones as you work down the row. Now, most Planet Fitnesses have duplicates of most of their machines. Not all of them, but most of them they have. There's only like one pec deck at any Planet Fitness. Believe me, it's one of those things. I wish they had more pec decks because I can never get on mine. So I have to go do dumbbell exercises because there's like a line for the pec deck at my place. It's kind of like I'm willing to bet they're like leaving quarters to show who's next or something, right? Um, so the but if you're going to be one of those machine functional fitness people, and there's plenty of days that I've gone to the gym and I feel like doing a machine workout today. I'm going to hit the machine. I have no problem saying this out loud. I call them Gym Slut Fridays, where I got this joke from Will Tennyson where I call it Gym Slut Fridays because I'm probably going to hit everything. Okay. I'm going in there and I am just working to have a good pump going into the weekend, push some heavy weight because I know I'm going to recover the weekend and have my heavy upper body on Monday and my heavy legs on Tuesday. So I've got 3 full recovery days there. Like, um, but if you're going to be that machine functional fitness person, get the black card and go to different ones because you might as well just work all the machines in a row. If you're going to be machine fitness, might as well just work them all in a row, do as much as you can, work your way down the row until you reach a point of physical exhaustion where you can't go any further. Go home, recover, get some good nutrition in, and go to a different Planet Fitness and work their rows the next day. And you get it's a way to keep it interesting and you find different things. I love what Dr. Mike Israetel does. Listen, your beginner phase at the gym has nothing to do with pushing heavy things. Okay, go watch Dr. Mike Israetel. Okay, on how to become a beginner and intermediate and advanced lifter. Okay, your beginning phase is all about ready technique, getting the technique down. Okay, kind of twerking your butt when you're doing a squat. Okay, bringing the bar down correctly, having stability when you're doing, flies or anything with a dumbbell. You need to get your technique down, and you have to do that at a lower weight. You can't do that at a higher weight. If you put 700 pounds on a leg press and you can only bring it down 2 or 3 inches before you know your legs are going to fail and you have to push it back up, you didn't do anything. All you did, it felt like you jumped in place. That's all it really did. You need to get the technique down where you can sink it down. And why don't people want to do that? Because 1 or 2 plates on the leg press doesn't look as sexy as 7 plates on the leg press. But you got to get your technique down. And here's the thing: this is Mike Israetel says the same thing. All your gains, 90% of your gains, are going to happen in your beginner phase. That's where you're going to get cut for the first time. You'll gain lean mass as you become an intermediate lifter. Like right now, I kind of have my beginner lean mass, my beginner muscle mass. I'm still about 23% body fat, so I don't exactly have cut, but I do have popping veins and stuff like that. So now it's about really drilling down my technique, but now starting to add weight and learning how to have good heavy weight with good technique. Okay. Planet Fitness, if I could describe it, what its use is in this space for someone that's going to go on a lifetime fitness journey, Planet Fitness is where you're going to get good technique down. Have lightweight, okay? Learn how to go down all the way in certain sets, learn how to move your arms, you get stability right. I promise you, if you're not part of gym culture right now, if you're still in the beginning phase, if you start doing a tricep exercise, your arms should shake because the triceps aren't really muscles that you use that much. Okay. So your body is continually trying to stabilize, and you need to go through this beginning phase to figure out how to stabilize your weight. Okay. And the fun part is, once you learn how to stabilize heavy weight, it's like riding a bike. You never forget. You don't keep your same strength, but you can continue. The stuff that I focused on powerlifting before, I still have stability on now. Okay. I never really did a lot of per se upper body. I might do it just to do it if I had more love to give. But now that I'm focused on upper body, I got a lot of that's why I said I was recently a beginner again, because I had never really done anything upper body where I wanted to have shoulders, where I wanted to have that stuff. I just cared about having big legs and being able to pick up lots of weight, right? So it's a different fitness journey. And my fitness journey is not going to determine yours, but it will change over time. Geez, I'm going to be 45 this year. I can't go do the same stuff that I used to when I was in my 20s. But you can go drill down technique at Planet Fitness. And I promise you this, you will get all kinds of amazing looks. When you go down on a squat and it's almost like you could crush a can underneath your butt on the ground because you sank so far deep into that squat, you're going to get looks. It really is. But it's going to be all like if you're a guy, it's going to be all guys like, wow, that's impressive, right? Yeah, won't be the girls. Sorry.
Fitness, and a bunch of people are going to flock to it, and that's exactly what happened, and that's why they have 20 million members. It's literally an entire business model built on discrimination, and to be honest with you, I think it's kind of funny.
That I mean, that's just an inflammatory statement. And if you watch any of my other videos before this, like you know how I address inflammatory statements, that is the quickest way to lose credibility is inflammatory statements. Like look at the news. Both sides of the news right now saying inflammatory statements about the other political party, right? Both of them. And both of them lose credibility by doing that. Okay. When they're discriminating. No, they're not. Come on. Come on. Right? It's funny.
This is our stretching area.
Surprised he didn't use Will Tennyson's
So
video.
not only does this discrimination tactic get them a ton of new subscriptions, it also
Fake.
saves them a ton of money because you know who ruins and breaks all the gym equipment? The big meatheads that are in there trying to break their new record, lifting more weight than they actually should be, dropping shit and ruining equipment. And guess who's not at that gym dropping and ruining equipment? All the meatheads. So now they have a longer life.
See, and I gave the guy a compliment on his shoulders and stuff, but this guy just does for calling himself the Fat Files. I've never seen another video of his. I'll probably watch a few more after this. He does seem like he could be really entertaining if he knows what he's talking about. I don't get that. I really don't. It's something that I don't understand. I'm not sure that I want to understand, but there's the people that take care of the equipment most at a gym are the people that are most proficient at using it. Let me say that again. The people that take care of equipment at a gym are the people most proficient at using it. Okay. If you are not proficient at using it, you will probably abuse that. Okay. So I see people break equipment all the time at Planet Fitness because they don't know what they're doing. Now, I will give you this, and a lot of people don't know this. If you have the Planet Fitness app, every machine now is a QR code. And you could go scan the QR code and it will bring you to a video in the app that shows you all the different exercises, not just the one it's meant for, but all the different exercises you can do safely on this machine the Planet Fitness people say it's okay if you do this on this machine, we're allowed. And a perfect example is the prone leg curl. Now the prone leg curl is I might as well just show a video of it. Okay. So the prone leg curl. Okay. All right. Let's go to images. Hopefully they're all safe images. All right. So you got prone leg curl, right? So this is also the machine, okay? That a lot of women, and here I love that there's a guy there doing it too. So this is also the same machine that you see here. And what he's doing is he's doing the glute drive using the prone leg curl, right? And that's one thing Planet Fitness absolutely supports is, yeah, you can use the machine for what it's made for, but we also know it can do this. You can do it on there as well. And that I thought was pretty, I talked to a Planet Fitness person. I saw the prone leg curl there and I said, I want to try the glute drive on that. And they're like, oh yeah, people do it all the time. Go ahead. I'm like, perfect. I'm happy, right? So yeah, and I do the glute drive. Men, go do the glute drive. All right, because the glute drive, your loved ones want you to have good glutes.
On all of their equipment, so they're actually making more money per member. Okay, but I know what you're thinking. Anybody could become a meathead. All you got to do is go to the gym, put in hard work for a sustained period of time, and then eventually you're going to be a jacked gym person too. Their own members are going to be turning into meatheads, which ruins the entire strategy. Unless we guarantee that nobody becomes a meathead or nobody keeps lifting at the gym for a sustained period of time. And
I don't remember how he explained this, but I'm so excited to hear this right now.
how are we going to do that? We're going to give away free fucking pizza.
And 3 pounds
The pizza. Oh my gosh. Proof. Absolute proof that this video is complete fake. that he never walked into a Planet Fitness, that the story about his wife wanting the tanning beds and all that stuff is completely false. That is the proof. Ready?
Scales in the women's locker room before you go home. Yes, sir.
Yes, the gym for a period of time was known for giving out free pizza to its members. I think they quit doing it during COVID, but
They quit doing it during COVID, and he is absolutely right. That stopped a while ago. Some kept it going for a little bit, and there's probably going to be somebody that says, "Hey, I saw pizza last week at Planet Fitness." But Planet Fitness as a whole stopped doing that during the pandemic. You're absolutely right. The Fat Files, this YouTube channel, has only been around for 2 years. Happy for his success. Look at that. 786,000 subscribers. I think that's awesome. I look forward to going in there. Uh, there's some interesting videos that I am interested in seeing. But he's only been on YouTube for 2 years, and he's talking about something at Planet Fitness that has not been a thing his entire time on YouTube. Okay? His entire time on YouTube, Planet Fitness has not. So from the moment he started talking about other things, other companies, and all that stuff, the thing that he's talked about, they haven't done as a corporation since he's been on YouTube, and he's talking about it now, right? Again, this is Chat GPT video. This is, hey, Chat GPT, what were the biggest criticisms ever of Planet Fitness? Well, up until 5 years ago, they had Pizza Tuesdays or whatever it was, right? There's bullet point number 7 in my video, right? It is hilarious. Continue talking about the past. Here we go.
entire strategy is just fucking diabolical. Like, I get a new person coming in here, they're trying to lose weight, they're trying to be in shape, they do a hard workout, they feel like they've accomplished something, and then they walk by freshly baked pizza and they're like, you know what? I did work hard. I'm gonna go ahead and have a slice. And then they just undo all the hard fucking work they did, so they never gain any progress.
This guy brings up more old shit than a vengeful ex-wife. And there's the look right there.
Ensuring that A, they never become a jacked gym person, or B, they don't see any progress over the course of months and months, and they get discouraged and they quit. Which is the ultimate goal, because the only way you make gym equipment last longer than banning the meatheads is by banning everybody. If the gym equipment never gets used, it can't get worn out. Fucking sucks.
Every one of those machines is getting worked every single day, with some exceptions. And one of the cool parts at Planet Fitness is that they have physical therapy workout machines. So for those people that might have some leg problems, like I like that Planet Fitness is a gym that you could walk in a cane or a walker and you could find a workout to do. That I love that. One of my favorite moments of the day. Now look at me, I'm a little bit younger. I'm 45. I know I kind of don't look 45. I don't look like a grandfather. Um, I try to stay physically fit. One of my favorite moments in the gym is I'm a 9 a.m. guy, right? So who's in the gym typically at 9 a.m. at most gyms? It's the older crowd, right? So so I walk in. I might do 10 or 20 minutes of just bike cardio, really just to get my blood flowing, loosen up my legs and stuff like that before a leg workout. But my 10 or 20 minutes on a bike with my other 9 a.m. crew, which are all in their 70s or more, right, is one of my favorite times of the day, because it's just such good conversation. It's people that are old enough that they don't get frustrated by little things, and it's always a pleasant conversation and getting to know about their families and stuff like that. I love that. I really do. And you know what? There's not many gyms where you can get that, because those older people that might not have they might, there's a woman there that she uses like an assistance lever to get out of her car, but she comes in and she rides the bike, and then she does a little bit of light arm workout with some 3 or 5 pound weights, and it's great to see. And you know what? I can see how that person might not want to work out at another gym, but they feel comfortable doing that at Planet Fitness, and I think that's awesome.
Science.
Get on the scale, son.
I love the average Joe's references.
So that's their product. That's what Planet Fitness
Oh,
is.
that was
Planet
even a
Fitness
different
is
one,
a
too.
gym specifically designed for people that don't go to the gym. Okay, that's fine. It's obviously making a lot of money.
It's made for entry-level gym membership. It's an entry-level gym membership. I'll meet you there, but I don't want people to go to the gym. That's no.
Money, but this doesn't answer the question, why the fuck do you need my banking information? Well, because you know who cancels their gym memberships? People that don't go to the fucking gym that are paying a gym membership.
We're fat and we're broke.
So now we get to the root of the problem. How do you keep somebody subscribed and paying for a service
Dave Ramsey preaching.
that they're probably not actually using? Well, you make it super cheap and hope they forget about it, and that's why Planet Fitness is.
You know what? The culture of people in the United States. I work in the financial space. Okay, the culture of people that don't know the memberships that they pay is such a single-digit percentage. Okay, people have this gym membership with the full intention of going. Okay, with the full intention of going. Now, I'm going to let him talk about how to cancel too. I have some thoughts on it, but we're probably going to agree on more things than you're expecting right now when we get to that part.
Is like the cheapest gym out there. It's $15 a month, or if you want their extra fancy card, it's $25 a month, their black card that allows you to have like access to the tanning beds and the massage beds and a bunch of other stuff. And then you can also go to any Planet Fitness in the country, and you're allowed to bring a friend with you every time you go for free. Hey, that's
Which is awesome. Like I have all of my kids on my black card guest list. Okay. And honestly, let's go be real. A night, my favorite date to take someone on, because I am single. I don't go on many dates. I would like to, if you know someone. It's a joke. But when it comes to a gym date, like a leg day at Planet Fitness and then grab a meal afterwards, that's a fun. So I can add them in. If they don't have a membership, I can add them in. I have unlimited guest privileges at my gym. I think that's awesome of them. There's not many other gyms that let you do that. There's some that let, oh, you have 5 guests a month, or like one other gym is their guest pass is $99 a month, right? I know that because I'm probably going to end up going to that gym. Just saying. I'll probably get the guest pass. You can come with me though.
the plan. Super cheap. They forget they have a gym membership. They keep paying us. They don't come in. They don't use our equipment. Everything goes great. Next problem, if they forget they even have a gym membership, when that 1 year
No one forgets they have a gym membership if they're paying it. Nobody does. You catch on that you're paying this bill eventually. Okay?
contract elapses, they're obviously not going to renew it because they forgot they had it. Now we bought ourselves 12 months, but what are we going to do in 12
How many times has he said that you forgot you had it or they forgot that? He's really trying to convince you. I think if he says it one more time, it will hypnotize us into never checking the bills we pay again.
months when we lose all our members? Well, we're going to write it into the contract when they first come in and start their gym membership that unless they cancel, it's automatically going to renew.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like every gym out there. There's no gym out there that auto cancels. There's no gym out there that, oh, they signed up in June. It's May. We're not going to bill them next month. There's no gym out there. No gym. This is I'm starting to really believe that this person does not go to a gym. Okay. Even though I've complimented, right, his shoulders, wearing a tank top, looks good in it. I'm starting to think that he does not go to a commercial gym because I mean, just saying that, putting that out into the interwebs ether like he just did is such a credibility killer. Like I'm already going to go into the rest of his videos, not seeing what he has to say, but really saying what other stuff is he going to make up and be wrong about, right? Like that is just not true.
Mean? What do you mean?
So now the only way these customers are going to stop paying Planet Fitness is if they actually cancel their membership, which raises a question. What if they cancel because they still might, because again, they're probably statistically not using this service.
It's got to be his big break.
Oh my God.
We've got to follow him.
And this is where their business model
Can I just give the guy his use of clips is just better than most. Better than most. I will give him that. Either him or his editor.
model goes from genius to diabolical and shitty. In order to have them not cancel their membership, we're going to make it as painful and monotonous as humanly possible. Step one, all of our memberships are going to have an annual membership fee that's going to be $49 a year, and then you pay the monthly membership on top of that, kind of like a credit card.
Kind of like every other gym that has an activate. EOS Fitness tried to do this to me recently, and they tried to. And now this is not on EOS or EOS, whatever you want to call it, but the person that tried to sell me a membership was hiding the fact that there was like a starting fee, right? They were waiving activation fee, but you have to pay the annual fee too. See, at Planet Fitness, everything is just one. You have one just annual fee. At EOS, there was two. There was an activation fee and an annual fee, and the guy straight up lied to me, telling me that that there was no other fee. And then I caught it by the end. I was like, wait a minute, there's a fee right there. You said that was waived. Well, no, that's the other one. I said, I asked you specifically about that. Now, again, that's not EOS. That's that one individual. EOS is a good gym. If they were closer to my house than Planet Fitness, I would probably have an EOS membership. But you know, every gym has an annual fee. Every gym. So him saying this, it just makes me think that he doesn't even have a gym membership, period. Well, you don't have to. Maybe you have a home gym. Maybe you work out other. Maybe you do functional fitness. Maybe you're part of a boutique gym. I don't know. But any commercial gym has that.
Which is probably why they call their premium membership the Black Card, because they're just ripping off Amex.
Didn't he say earlier? Oh, Classic paid in full. Okay, maybe. Okay. Classic just gives you, access to one gym. Okay. There's not a black card paid in full, but he said there was no paid in full option at the beginning, and there is one, albeit you don't get the black card spa, which is where you get the amenities. There's a paid in full membership right there. Just saying. Does he not look at everything on
Amex's
his own
business
screen?
strategy. Because they charge an annual fee for their credit card, and then the fanciest Amex that you can have is the Amex Black Card. Now, obviously, charging $50 up.
He just compared Planet Fitness, the budget entry level gym, to one of the most exclusive credit cards, and then was mad that they don't do the same thing. Or I'm so confused.
Front, and then charging the first month's fee is going to make it hard to get new members. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it.
I love these YouTubers that talk really fast because they really want you to think they're saying a lot. They're saying a lot of words. There's not a lot of content.
So it's only $1 when you come in to create your membership, but then every year after that, it's $49 billed immediately. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. Why would this make people more likely to keep their membership if they're going to start getting billed even more money? Well, it's because it's billed automatically, and remember, you've probably forgotten that you have this gym membership.
Has he hypnotized you yet? Has he hypnotized you yet? Look at that hypnotizing face. Has he probably forgotten you have this membership? Probably forgotten you've had this. Has he convinced you yet that you have forgotten about your membership yet? Has he done it yet? I mean, jeez, man. Jeez, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. It really is. That's gonna be my thumbnail right there. That's gonna be my thumbnail.
Until you see a bigger charge on your card randomly for $50, and then you look into it and you're like, oh shit, I still have that gym membership. I need to go in and cancel that. So you call in, at which point they will inform you, oh, well, because you've had a membership, even if it's just 1 day so far this year, we're still charging you the annual fee for the membership, so we're not giving you back your $49.
Does Planet Fitness charge you annual fee if you cancel? We'll charge you the annual fee if you cancel on or after the fee's due date, which is typically around 2 months after signing up. To avoid this charge, you must cancel by the 25th of the month prior. Okay, so there is a way to get out of paying it. Okay. But you got to cancel by the 25th of the month prior. I doubt he'll tell us that.
but you can still cancel your membership. However, because that membership 12-year contract automatically renewed, it's also a $58 buyout fee. Now, it is damn near as expensive to cancel your membership as it is to just keep it. So most people are going
If you want to cancel a Planet Fitness membership, you walk into the Planet Fitness where you signed up and you say, cancel my membership. There's no questions asked, and you walk out. So everything he's talking about right now is not true. And he's going to find one really weird niche example here in a minute. And it sounds like a person just as difficult as him. Hey, I know that you do things this way, but I want to do them this way.
You're going to be like, fuck it, just keep it, and I'll remember in 12 months to cancel it then at the right time. You never will.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, the other option is you're somebody like me, you kind of have an
He really thinks that all of you are forgetful. Like, really, like you forgot that you got billing, you forgot to cancel. Did you forget your name too? I'm going to forget to click subscribe.
attitude problem, and it was some
But you should not forget to click subscribe on my video. Just saying.
somebody screws you over, you just don't ever want to work with them again. Like, fine, I'll front the money, I'll pay it. I don't ever want to work with you ever again. That's fine. So you call in and try to cancel your membership. You're willing to pay all these fees to leave, and then you're informed you're not allowed to cancel your membership over the phone. You have to come into the gym to do it.
Yes, that is one of their rules, that you have to walk into the gym membership in order to cancel. It is actually the easiest way. I've had to cancel Planet Fitness before because I moved, and like I said, I always just have the gym membership of the gym nearest to my house. And so I've had to cancel before and literally just walked in. Now, the interesting thing was the last time I had a Planet Fitness membership, I failed to remember that I had signed up at a different gym because I've been going to my new one for so long. So I had to drive 4 miles. I know, 4 entire miles in a car with air conditioning to go over to the Planet Fitness to cancel. I'm still recovering. 4 whole miles in a car with air conditioning. I'm still recovering. I think I did cheat and got a fast food on the way back.
But it can't just be any Planet Fitness. It has to be the Planet Fitness where you originally started your membership, which raises the
Accurate.
question, what the fuck do I do if I move to a different part of the country? I have to catch a flight back to the previous location that I lived to cancel this membership? No, no, no. That would be outrageous. They have a remote option, and that remote option is to send them a certified letter.
Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. There's plenty of other ways to cancel. Okay. Don't do that. He found one niche example of an option, right? It's kind of like the cereal boxes that have contests and it says no purchase necessary. And what they say is, well, you can go buy a stack of postcards and you can write by hand on there that I'd like to be part of this contest, and you can pay for the postage yourself and you can mail in all those letters because no purchase is necessary. But it's just easier to purchase the box and get the thing on the inside. Right? Like he's trying to be difficult. He really is. It's funny. Is this satire? I'm beginning to think that his entire channel is satire.
Requesting your cancellation, okay? Not send a letter, send a certified letter. For those of you that don't know what that
It's
means,
an option,
you
not
can't just grab
required.
a letter, put a stamp on it, put it in your mailbox, and lift the little flag up. No, 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 no. You got to take your happy ass all the way to the fucking post office, and then they have to pay extra postage to have it be a certified letter to make sure they get it.
Oh, you're
Really
Remember,
trying to
this is all
drive
by
that point
design.
home.
Make it as painful and monotonous as possible so they don't cancel their membership. So they just go, fuck it, I guess I'm just paying them $15 a month for the rest of forever because.
Okay, again, is he trying to talk you out of going to the gym? Because it seems like he was mad that you couldn't go to the gym, or this is a gym that he wanted you to believe that people didn't want to go to or shouldn't go to. But now he's trying to convince you to not get a gym membership. It's funny, right? Like, so he does not remember what he said 10 minutes ago. That's hilarious.
this is frustrating as shit. Okay, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is, remember who their niche target audience is. At the end of the day, I'm not saying everybody at Planet Fitness is like this, but a significant portion are, because this is who they cater to. A significant portion of the people that go to Planet Fitness experience extreme social anxiety. Remember, they're marketing to people.
Let's just make stuff up now. Let's just make stuff up. The grand majority of people that go to Planet Fitness, social anxiety. Show me the study. Do you have any facts or figures to back that up, or are you just making this up to try and drive your point home? This is a free Chat GPT generated script.
People that are so self-conscious and so socially anxious that they can't fathom lifting weights in a room where somebody big and strong is also lifting weights, because they're fearing that they're going to get judged. And
Remember what I said about inflammatory statements? After all that, after making up the social anxiety thing and then gaslighting you with it, does he have any credibility? Really? Any? None. I mean, none, right? It's funny. At this point, his video is just fluff. Stick around to the end of mine.
that's going to make them feel bad. And now the only way to cancel this membership is to go in person and be confrontational with a person, which is something they're not likely to do. Again, making it extremely unlikely that somebody's going to cancel their membership.
Outside bad. It sounds scary.
People cancel memberships all the time at all gyms.
He's not my friend. He wants to hurt me. Safer.
And this finally answers my original question. Why the fuck do you need my banking information? Put yourself in their average customer's shoes. You have extreme social anxiety. You do not like confrontation with other people, especially in person. You do not want people having negative thoughts towards you. You loathe that feeling. And now you're stuck in a situation.
Does that describe any of you? Did he just describe any of you? No, he didn't. I do think he's describing himself.
Where you can either pay them $15 or $25 a month or put yourself through that, or there is a third option. You could just cancel the debit card or credit card or report it stolen, then they won't have your info anymore, and then they can't bill you, membership terminated, and that's why they want your bank account information, so you can't even fucking do that. Now you are forced.
Just cancel your membership. The way that they've asked you to. Walk into the gym that you signed up on, or cancel it on the app.
Forced into one of two options. Option A, you jump through all their bullshit hoops that they've manufactured to make sure are as difficult and monotonous as possible, and then finally cancel your membership. Or B, you...
Okay, I can't express this enough, folks. This is all false. There's nothing he's saying right now that is true. Nothing.
Go and call your bank and tell them, quit giving my money to Planet Fitness, at which point Planet Fitness can legally still charge you internally and then send it off to collections on their behalf. This issue became so bad that the FTC finally stepped in. They tried to pass a law that still...
So let's read this. So the Federal Trade Commission today announced the final click-to-cancel rule that requires sellers to make it easy for consumers to cancel their enrollment as it was to sign up for most final rules provision. And here's the thing, I don't think that's passed yet, but Planet Fitness is already doing that. We'll see if he covers it.
Still pending, basically saying gyms can't do this shit. So Planet Fitness has since added an option.
You've got to be kidding me. After that fake rant and rave, well, they've since added the option. You know what? Proof ChatGPT. Proof. He submitted a script to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, well, if you don't want to get sued, you probably should say this.
Where you are allowed to cancel your membership online. Obviously, they've made it as difficult as humanly possible.
Yeah, you have to type in your name. Oh my God.
To find. So difficult, in fact, that if you YouTube how to cancel your Planet Fitness membership, there's multiple videos with tens of thousands of views. And when you read the comments, a lot of them say, this still doesn't work. I've been trying to cancel my Planet Fitness membership for over a year. One of the top comments even said they had to get a lawyer to send a cease and desist to get Planet Fitness to stop billing their account, and they still haven't done it, and he's planning on taking them to court and suing them.
Hell yes.
And then, from what I'm able to gather online, apparently, because it's a franchise and and different owners own different Planet Fitnesses, they can institute their own policy where even if you do cancel online, they still make you come in and cancel in person.
Not true. That is not how franchise rules work in anything. The way that franchises work, like McDonald's, like Planet Fitness, is like Jimmy John's, like all those businesses. I mean, technically, I own a franchise, okay, of a different company. Um, they all have requirements that you have to adhere to when it comes to canceling clients or customers, billing, and stuff like that. So no, the gym owners can't just do their own thing. They might not know all the options, but no, there's not a Planet Fitness franchise owner out there that can decide, I'm just going to bill and cancel this way. Screw the company. I think he's projecting that because that's what he's trying to do. Like this guy is trying. I want to do it my way, not the way that you told me that it needs to be done. I'm going to make up my own way that I want to pay for it and cancel it. And again, just making up some stuff. At this point, it's pretty funny. He is entertaining. I'll give him that.
Meaning, what the fuck is the point? So yeah, that's the entire business model. Basically, we'll make a gym that functions like an HOA so we can filter out all the people that we don't want. Then, once we get all the people we do want that aren't confrontational, we'll make it as difficult as possible for them to ever leave.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
And that's why they can have 7...
I mean, I love the comparisons to the Globo Gym, but you have to remember those were all meatheads. Like
1,500 members per location, which originally didn't make sense, but it makes sense now. It's just a diabolical money printing machine. It was such a good idea. Create a place for non-gym people to go work out at the gym and become gym people where they didn't have to fear getting judged, which you don't have to fear that at 99% of gyms anyways, but people feel that way. So they catered to those people. They wanted to get more people healthy and in the gym, and it's just the worst fucking execution and follow through you could possibly imagine. So needless to say, I will not be giving my banking information to Planet Fitness. Thanks for watching.
Oh, God. I mean, how will Planet Fitness recover?
Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch, maybe drink some Ashley.
No, okay. So, well, number one, appreciate you guys sticking around for this video. It's obviously just fluff. And I will leave you with this thought. Just why there's videos like this out there on the interwebs. Okay. Let's get his ad off of here. That's fine. Random clicks. Where do we end up at?
Subscribed and paying.
There we go. Keep his eyes closed. They've been closed this entire video. It's okay. So if you're a medium to large YouTuber and you need to get over that million mark, you lean into a trope that many other people have done in that same space is lean into the Planet Fitness thing. Will Tennyson did it. I guess Sam Sulik did it. Brian Shaw did it. Every fitness person has done it at some point. Okay. Well, most of them, not all of them. Right. What do you do when you've got a younger channel that you do reaction content? What I'm doing. I mean, there's tropes out there if you want to get your channels going and stuff like that. And that's what he did. And I respect that. I do. So, but number one, I hope you got some out of this. I hope you liked my take and I hope you got entertained by him. I do. I mean, go check him out. I mean, he looks entertaining. He might be worth a subscribe. I'm going to go watch a few more videos of his. Like I said, I could see through the script on this one, but I'll go check out his other videos just to see if he's just doing. I mean, this is just a clickbait video for views and clicks, and a lot of YouTubers do that, and that's totally cool. I'll probably do that at some point. But I'm interested in seeing if the rest of his videos are the same. So I'm gonna go check him out. I've got a link to the video in the description. I definitely should go watch his video all the way through, and check it out because that would be only fair when you watch your reaction content on it. And then yeah, I don't know if I'll do another video on him unless he's talking about law enforcement. But I go to Planet Fitness. I watch this video. I do think I will. Let me see. I'm going to put this video in the description as well. Is that if you go look at, in fact, I'm going to put it right here. So Will Tennyson did a great video that I have seen at Planet Fitness, and it's a little bit more, and it leans a little bit more. Oh wow! Oh, okay, he did another one there, but this one's a really, really good video. Go watch Will Tennyson's video. It was really, really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you right now, the thumbnail's all clickbait. Okay, so thank you, Will, for making that video. That's 10 million times better than this junk that we just watched. So sorry, man. First one out the gate. Maybe the other video. I'm gonna go watch other videos, see if they're good. All right. So like, subscribe, all that helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. And see you in the next video, which will probably not be a fitness video. Have a great day.